Good Wednesday morning, guys, gals, whoever's watching. Thought I'd shoot another video today. We'll have two in a row, I guess. If you've been watching the news any, the weather any, you know there's a tropical storm Alberto, and Alberto reached Kentucky last night. It was probably, I noticed it around about 10 o'clock at my house. Mark said he got a
massive monsoon, woke me up about 3:15 this morning.
He said he got a huge rain. You live about 20 minutes from me?
About 27 miles.
27 miles north of me. And so anyway, a lot of wind come through. Mark, when he comes in the morning, he always, goes walking around and kind of checking everything. He saw where blew a piece of siding off of this house we've been working on, so he's gonna snap that back up there. And then I got a little funny story. When we go across the street over here, I'll tell you about the wind. Kind of odd that just blew that one little strip of siding off. It's pretty kind of blustery today, so I'm not really sure how the audio will turn out. All right, let's go across the street and I'll tell them a funny story. All right, you can see my porch right there, and I'll take you up there in a few minutes. You'll see the upstairs, but anyway, I had this wrapped up. Last Friday, Mark was off. He was actually off Thursday, Friday, and Monday. He had done a lot of good work for me, and I wanted to reward him, so I gave him Thursday, Friday, and Monday off with pay, and that gave him a long weekend. So he had Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off with pay. And so while he was off Friday, this porch, I had it redone about 5 years ago, and it wasn't redone exactly right. And so anyway, a lot of this has started rotting out, and I went to tearing off. You can see this column here still got the white on it, all the trim around the 6x6 post. That one does not. That post up there doesn't have it. This post here doesn't have it. That one does. All of this was rotted out. All the flooring up there is rotted out, and I've pulled some of that up. So we got several things we got to get to, and then Mark and I are going to attempt this. I don't know that he and I can do it, but I want it done right, and so he and I are going to attempt this. That's another reason I wanted the 12-volt hacksaw. Is you see that's a 40-foot extension ladder. I was working on that Friday up there with the DeWalt hacksaw. Of course, they're long. You got a 20-volt or a 20-volt, 60-volt battery on it. You got a lot of weight. Takes two hands really to operate it, and I was up there doing that on that ladder, and it was just not real comfortable. I had that weight and trying to use that sawzall to cut wood and things like that. So that was one reason I wanted that 12-volt, is when you're in situations like that, you don't have all that weight, and the way that Milwaukee hacksaw is made, it's a lot easier, I believe, to work with one hand. And so I would have really liked to have had that when I was doing that, but that's a project we got to do. Today we're going to put this paper back on. It's tore. I had this section right there covered up in paper. Well, last night I'm asleep. My wife wakes me up. There's somebody in the house. Well, of course, scared me, and I said, the alarm's on and it's not going off, so nobody came in. And she said, I believe they got in during the day and they've been up here hiding, and because I hear them rustling around. Of course, I'm going through the house, and you know, I'm searching through the house and looking for somebody and or whatever. And then I wind my way downstairs, and I get downstairs, and I hear Christy go, "David." I'm like, "Yeah." She said, "I think it's this paper outside. I've done heard it rustling a couple of times, and I believe that's what it is." So the tropical storm Alberta came through last night, and it ripped all my paper loose up here. It tore that section completely off. Mark and I are going to try to cover that back up today because I'm trying to keep that dry until he and I can get to it. So, okay guys, Mark is going to start working on this, that paper and stuff. He's cut some strips that we're going to try to staple them up there this time. I didn't do that when I did it by myself. I'm in the process of doing leases and people moving and transferring. So while I'm doing that, he's going to work on this stuff right here.
Hey, there we are. Welcome back, everybody. Here I go, working on David's mess. All right, everyone. Now we're going to move to the bottom. I've set up the little giant ladder, and now I'm going to put the strips across the bottom to hold it together. Then when I get done, you see up there, right up here, where she's ripped in half, I've got some tape, and I may end up putting a strip or two on it to hold it together. We'll see when I get there. See you in a minute. All right, now this piece is too long for what I gotta have, so I gotta chop this off. We're gonna get to use the Milwaukee. We also did find out that you can buy an optional rip fence. We found them online for $9.99. Hadn't found them in any stores yet. Here we go. Good cut. I like this one for the fact of it seems like it's maybe a little more precise on your angle cuts.
This is something I noticed the other day, was your markers right here. Like the DeWalt's that I've used, they just have this open square. This one has got your little line right here zeroed, that's where your blade's going to run in that little crevice right there if you're wanting to cut right on your line. I believe this saw would be a lot easier to make a precise cut with because of these two, that right there, the way that's made. I like that a whole lot better. That's one of the things that I've always had a little bit of fault with DeWalt, is they just had that open square and they got some lines right here, and it's really, to me, it's a little harder to make a precise cut right on the line. And they've got this set up to where I think it'd be a lot easier the way that's set up. Tilts to 50 degrees.
Yes, sir.
So we're liking it. Second day with it. It is really perfect on little small stuff like this, just cutting little small strips like that we're cutting like this, and like the other day working up on that ladder by myself and trying to hold, you know, I had the DeWalt skill saw up there, the 60 volt, you know, you got a lot of weight with that. So anyway, I've kind of tore the porch out right here. You can see the, like, this is a good column, and I've taken all the railing down, and then I just strip the columns. And we're going to put them back. Try to. We're going to build a platform down here, put a jack on it, push this up to raise that back because it's fell a little bit, because that's rotted underneath that 6x6 post, and let it drop down just a little bit. So we're going to try to attempt to do that. Not today. I've got other things that I need to get to, and that's why we're trying to seal this up, keep the weather out of here. And that tropical storm Alberta is not supposed to be out of here till late Thursday afternoon sometime or another. And this is, what is today, Wednesday? Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. I can't keep up with my days. And it has rained. Gosh, I know it rained Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It rained today, last night. It's supposed to rain anytime now. It's supposed to rain tomorrow night, and then that's supposed to get out of here. So we're trying to keep the weather out of here so we don't mess up anymore. Trying to really get this sealed up good so it don't break loose and don't pop and carry on. I don't want to be woke up tonight going, my wife going, somebody's in the house. And her making me go clear the house. Mark got that sealed up, so we're going to give that a whirl and see if it'll make it a little longer. Let's go try to put an awning up now. Guys, we've moved around to the back of the house. I've got an awning we're going to put up here. You can see this awning right here. I got this for my wife. She's been wanting an awning up over our back doors. And I got this for her for Valentine's Day, our birthday, our anniversary, Mother's Day, Christmas.
It up or down or up, all you do is pull and it'll lock in.
Pull it all the way up. Let's see. Cool. All right, now let it down, Mark, where it's going to be to. And you adjust the height of it, right?
Yes, sir, wherever you want it. You can let it down as far as that, like if you're inside.
You pull it, let's see. Call BR549 for all your awning needs. Since this is for my wife, I'm going to go get her and let her see it. Hopefully she'll like it, since this is for her birthday and Mother's Day and all that kind of stuff.
I like it. Good job.
It's adjustable. Like you just pull this.
Oh, yeah.
You can do it, you know, wherever you want it. Now, how do you release it to go?
Push it into the wall at the very bottom. No, the string itself.
Oh, down here?
And then let go as you're holding it.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Oh, I
Boy,
like
look how it shades that in there.
Yeah, that's nice. I like it.
Mark and I say, hope you enjoyed this video.
Thank you much.
Thanks for watching, man. God bless all of you. Mark and I really appreciate you. We enjoy your comments. See you guys.
Have a good one.
We love you.